March 2nd, 2024, and it might be time for me to start telling some of my healthcare stories that I've seen. It's all kind of prompted by a thread and discussion, a really good discussion under one of Dr. McMillan's videos from 5 days. This might be time for a disclaimer, because all views of what I am about to discuss are views and my views alone from what I am experiencing in the last half a decade. Please pardon me if I sound and look like crap. That's because I'm currently going through said thing taking over the world and can't prove that I have it. Monday to Friday, currently with one senior elder couple in their 80s, late 80s. Monday morning, I woke up, started to feel a little bit off. Then when I went to eat breakfast and couldn't smell it and taste it, I knew what I had. A little bit of a stuffed up nose, a little bit of a cough. I'm 100% sure, and so are a lot of other people around here, that I also had it in 2019. Now I can't breathe. Obviously I can. I'm still here. It wouldn't be like me to exaggerate or anything, but it is what it is. I can't breathe. Like, I can't get a deep breath. I can't pop my bottom lobes of my lungs, if you will. In light of recent craziness, I knew better to call in work. Next day, did another Q-tip. Still negative. Still didn't feel right. Let's face it, I don't want to be a carrier. The flu can kill people. Yeah. It's a flu. The new flu, but a flu. You did it. I know. Go get them. The test came back negative. I still wasn't feeling right. I didn't dare go near and give whatever it was that I had to my clients. By Wednesday, I was still negative, starting to feel a little better. But then I decided, okay, I'm gonna dip the chip and end it. I'm pretty sure that's my cat that might come through the roof up there. What are you doing, you fool? Cover me, I'm going in kind of thing. I guess is what I was trying to say before we got so rudely interrupted. So when I got there, I could tell as soon as I walked in the door what they were dealing with too. They were congested, they were flushed, so we grabbed their Q-tip tests. A different kind of Q-tip test. I need to see who made which one. Mine were in the green box. Theirs were in a white box. Put on an N95 long enough to find out a positive test result. Didn't bother keeping the mask on because I knew I had what they had. I got thinking, maybe my tests were expired. I checked the dates on theirs and mine. Mine in the green box expired today. Maybe because of my antibodies, I'm fighting it off more, right? Like it might not be producing as much virus. I'm so sick of keywords. So for the sake of my own science, I'm going to call around pharmacies today and see if they have any of those tests in the white boxes. And I'm gonna be a guinea pig. White box didn't have an expiration date, but was made February 6th of 2023. Well, if you pardon me, I still gotta drag my butt through this wood. And I'll catch up with you when I'm making phone calls to pharmacies. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the basket weaving the heck out of us. Enough wood brought in for a couple of days. Thankfully, it's small enough I didn't have to split much because I don't have any energy. I wrote them down. This is kind of them in the order of appearance. One I had to kind of move. Loss of smell and taste, headache, sinus congestion. You can hear it in me. Cough with phlegm balls, nothing colored in it yet, at least, but it had a weird taste to it. Lethargic. Oh, and shortness of breath. Brain fog. Lethargic. I just all the just bringing in a little bit of wood. I'm ready to go back to bed, and it's 11:30 in the morning. It's enough of the headphones. I'll be curious to hear if there's much of a difference. Time to call some pharmacies.
Pharmacy.
Hi, I was wondering if you guys had any boxes of PCR tests available to the public.
To purchase?
Yeah.
Yes.
How much is a box?
1 moment.
Good, thank you. Who makes this one? Not helping the brain fog. Fall asleep for sure. $12.65 for one?
Yes.
Okay, is it? I don't know. I'm currently pretty sure I'm getting false negatives with the ones from the green box. Client tested positive. They contracted it. Yeah, contracted it first, and I did a test on them, and it came back positive. But theirs was the type in the white box, and I have the type in the green box. So I'm to the point that I'm going to try the one you said's blue one. It sounds like it's a different kind. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to try the other one and see what I get.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye. Let's try another pharmacy.
For the, you have a rapid test for COVID, is that what you're
That's,
looking for?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for a different brand because I'm starting to think that mine is throwing false positives. I'm with a client that is positive, and I've got the symptoms. It went through us all. It started with him, then went to her.
Okay.
Now it's me.
Okay.
And I'm still throwing negatives, and I'm looking for, I've got an IVD, I think it is here, and I'm looking for a different kind.
Let me see what the brand is, just a second, okay?
Thank you very much.
Yours is a BTNX. It's a different brand.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. How much are they?
I think it's $6.99, and it's one test, so.
Okay, sold. I'll be making a trip. Thank you
They're
very
just back
much.
by the pharmacy. There's a big display right outside the pharmacy there. So.
I'm sure there is. I'll be the one. I'll be the one with the N95. Okay.
All right.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
My ongoing science experiment on myself continues. To Douglastown. Let's try this kind, shall we? You're not helping a somewhat sterile environment here, eh? Let's get it started. For science. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done these before. I'm sure you have. With this is a different kind. I threw 3 false negatives this week. It worked with 2 clients that had it. Riddle me that. Oops. Excuse me. Wait 10 minutes, but usually you see them right away. Boom. 2 lines. That wasn't even a minute. So that other test is a false negative. Any wonder it's running rampant? I know a lot of you got into the system when there was forced procedures going on. Well, some of us are trying to persevere with said poison in our bodies and still do research for our end. But when you're designed to fail, 3 tests earlier this week, and then I finally went to work and found out my clients were sick with it too. They had it first. This one was showing negative. I'm so sick of Q-tips up my nose, you have no idea. This kind right here showed me what I already knew all week. 1 for negative, 2 for positive. Boom. Designed to fail. I'm gonna frame it. I don't know how many Q-tips I've shoved up my nose that all come back negative, and I finally got you this time. I got you. Now I got some healthcare providers to call.
If you are a health professional, press. Now, one moment, please.
Pharmacy.
Hi, this is the girl that called earlier wondering about the different options of antigen tests you've had. And I was getting false negatives. And I got a different kind, and I am positive with COVID, even though I had 3 different negatives. And now that I have my proof in my hand, I'm just calling to make sure that the healthcare professionals are aware of this. I don't know who you need to pass this along to, but I would highly recommend doing it.
Okay.
We wonder why it's spreading like wildfire.
Right?
Yeah. Anyways,
Crazy. Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Press star.
I don't know. How about 2?
For the pharmacy fax number, press 1.
No.
To leave a voice
I've had an interesting week. I've been doing rapid tests. I did 3 rapid tests that were showing up negative. I was off sick on Monday and Tuesday. And then I go into work on Wednesday and find my clients also sick. They had contracted it first. So after doing 3 negative tests, today I went and found a different rapid test to use. And I tested positive from your guys' rapid tests.
Okay.
So I'm now calling healthcare professionals to make sure that they know this is going on. Any wonder it's spreading like wildfire.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no.
Because some of the rapid tests are not 100%. They never were 100%. Like, there's a lot more false. If you get a positive, it's very, like, 99.9%.
Sure,
it's positive, but if it's negative, there's definitely some false negatives. That's been going on the whole time.
Exactly, Faye. Anyways, I just want to say that you guys helped me finally catch it. Thank you very much.
Healthcare worker, and he went through his whole family. They were all sick. They all the same symptoms.
Yeah.
And they were all testing positive, and he kept testing negative. But because of his job, he could go get a PCR. As soon as he had the PCR, it was positive.
Positive, exactly. Once it goes to the lab.
So it made no sense.
No.
Right?
No.
So, anyway.
No, exactly. It happens,
so,
but...
Yeah.
Oh, well. Woohoo, natural immunity.
Yeah. I hope you recover well.
Oh, I'm already on the road.
Enjoy your rest.
Lots of rest. That's all I've been doing is sleeping.
That's all you can do because your body's trying to fight it off. So you have to
Designed to fail. Scary. And you've heard now from 2 pharmacists. Of all the people in the healthcare profession that I trust with my life, it's the pharmacies. Because they will tell you how it really is. And they're open to frank discussion. Like any other flu, it can kill the people that aren't very strong in the world anyways. It's natural selection. No fault of their own. They don't need this. Not kidding. It doesn't take much to exhaust me here now. And it's, I don't know, must be about 6 o'clock judging by the light in the sky. Speaking of light in the sky, I'm running out of her. And I'm not about to go turn on my inverter. I've always kind of wanted to be a biohazard. Look at that. Set your goals low, eh? To put together a bit of a summation of what's transpired here this past week. It's Sunday. Started feeling off on Monday, so a week today. Thanks to the chemtrails yesterday, we were left with a lovely gray day today. A little bit like a high school chem project when you had to write out your procedure. And, well, this is the summation? Is that what we used to call that? That's what I'm calling it anyway. For procedure, refer to the Q-tip up the nose moment. Speaking of Q-tips, that is exactly where we might be failing between the this test and the that test. Because this test was the winner. This one failed 3 times. 3 strikes, you're out. I'm done. Done with you. Personally, I think it's the Q-tip that's failing. I'm going to waste one of these. The brain fog is the most annoying symptom of this. I swear I'm not this stupid. I can't even open a Q-tip. Can't beat me. Look at how there's not much fluff to them, eh? And there's not much push to the thick of it. There is down here, but by then you're up into your brain. So you really but there's not much to collect. I don't know, for lack of a better word, your data. Look at how much more fluff, well, it's probably not so fluffy now, but how much more fluff there is to gather what it needs to. So in conclusion, a few thoughts. People keep asking us about our hashtag misdisinformation. What I just went through here the last week is a prime example. That was the biggest misinformed disinformation racket that I've ever seen in a long time. In some cases, it does appear the size of the wave may be making the difference. Expiration dates don't appear to matter. Some tests pick it up. Others are big on wah wah. These Q-tips from the tests that don't work make a great cat toy. My job as a personal support worker is to help those people in their homes, to keep them out of the hospitals, to keep them out of your systems. I go in and help the most needy. How can you win and protect those that need the most protection when you're designed to fail? It's Monday. I still feel like crap. Obviously still look like crap. It's about 9:30 in the morning and I feel like going back to bed. So no further improvements as far as I can tell. And I should have just saved it for when I felt a little better, but anyways, here we are. Called my employer and explained my situation. Thankfully, I talked to the girl that I'd been talking to earlier in the week, and also knew of my client's positives and my negatives, and so I filled her in on getting a different brand. It also confirmed to me that I am coming in at the end of this wave, which is, I'd watched everybody else got sick, so I guess I did pretty good to avoid it this long. She started trying to test in February, and the first test she tried was expired as well. Hers came up positive. Gotta love healthcare denial. She did the same thing, went and bought a different test and came up positive on that one. But another great theory my boss had not as much liquid in the ampules as there are in that one. Look at that. It is BTNX, which is the same kind I got from that pharmacy. I'm really sorry. I don't mean to be laughing, but even the healthcare professionals can't figure out rhyme or reason. Have a great day wherever you are on this planet, and thanks for watching.